Hello everyone, what's up? How are we feeling? Welcome. Oh, my arm just slipped off the table, but you know what? I'm gonna keep that. If I seem out of it and kind of all over the place, I'm kind of in a mood right now, okay? It's that time of the month. I have kind of a short fuse right now, okay? But that's fine. I'm trying to feel good because I definitely do not right now. So we're gonna do like a berry moment, make it dewy-ish, and I'm trying to feel alive and feel somewhat good about myself. So let's see if we can achieve that today. And yeah, go ahead, follow along, grab a snack, grab your makeup. Let's get ready. I think I'm gonna keep the little side bang going for this video. None of you care, but that's what I'm thinking about right now. Starting off with primer, I'm going to take the Putty primer from E.L.F and use that in my T-zone because that's where I have the most pores, so I just want to smooth that out as much as I possibly can. And then I'm going to take the cooling face primer, also from E.L.F, just around the rest of my face to give a bit more hydration and glow. For my base, I'm going to take a mixture. Again, I guess we're just doing a lot of combos today, which I'm perfectly okay with. So AURIC Glow Lust and the CAMO CC cream. My camera died, so if it looks a little different, that's why. You guys, this is how all over the place I am. I didn't even do my brows beforehand. So I did that because I was like, what is going on? Anyway, continuing, I am gonna add concealer. This is the NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer. And I'm gonna see how this looks right now with how my skin is looking. Next, I'm going to take some cream contour and use this as a base for the powder bronzer and contour that we'll do later on. The only area that I want to add more concealer is going to be down the center of my nose because I want to help give that definition and that little point. Next up, I'm going to take some of the Milani highlighter in the shade Lunar and add this right onto the very tops of my cheekbones. Now I'm going to go ahead and use a translucent powder to set the face. I'm going to do my very best to avoid the highlight that we just placed down, but sometimes I kind of get out of hand, so let's hope for the best right now. I am going to go in with the LA Girl Matte Bronzer. This is a really nice duo, so it comes with your bronzer shade and a contour as well. I will say when I do use this, I really like to work that product into my hand before applying it onto my face because I find that it can go on a little patchy if I don't distribute the product evenly. I'm just going to take a little more of that loose powder and use that to clean up in the areas that I feel got a little messy. I personally am not one to leave loose powder sitting for too long. Usually a good like 30 seconds will do. And then I feel ready to dust it off. I want to take the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. I don't think I've used this in like ages, okay? I feel like it's been forever just because you guys know I've kind of been digging like a matte blush. But this one, it's an OG, okay? I wore this when I went to prom and I remember buying it and being like, that is the blush I need to have. And then to kind of mesh all these different shades that we got going on, I'm gonna take the E.L.F, what is this? Oh, Prime and Stay Finishing Powder. This is a very lightweight, thin formula, and I really enjoy using it for this specific step just because it will mesh and help blend everything into one another so that it looks like one seamless application. Now that we have the eyes primed, we gotta do some eyeshadow. But I have no idea what I want to do, so I'm just going to wing it and hopefully explain it as I go along, but sometimes I get lost in the process. So starting off, I'm going to begin working our standard transition shade in the crease. I always like having some transition, at least most of the time, just because I find that it helps my shadows look a lot more blended and like they work seamlessly with one another. Next up, let's go into this like muted dusty pink and place that right beside the transition shade. Let's go ahead and take the shade Rainier, which is like a burnt terracotta. I'm gonna take this on a brush that is a little more precise, but still that of a blending brush. And outer V area, let's see. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, just like the tiniest amount. Because I feel like I was going a little more like spring on the eyes, and that's not the season we're aiming for. So I'm gonna take kind of a mixture of these two purples. One of them is more of like a grape, and the other one has a little brown mixed in. I think I'm just gonna start with this on that outer lash line and just flick it out the smallest bit. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna bring that up into the crease. Just a tad. I'm gonna take the DESIXKATY Dose of Colors. Did I use like all of these palettes recently? I think I did. Whatever. Anyway, let's take the shade, this one. It's a really nice foiled magenta. And I'm gonna add that, let's just say to the inner half of the lid. Ooh, that's cute. Ooh, that's really pretty. If you did want this to be more intense, and this really goes for quite a bit of shimmers, you can get it wet, but I don't have anything around me that can do that, and I'm not about to get up right now. So another thing you could do is, instead of doing like a patting motion, you could swipe it onto the eye, and it's gonna give just that of like the slightest foiled effect. I have the NYX Epic Ink liner in brown, and brown is pretty fall, right? So why don't we just add like, do I want to do a wing? I might just line the top lash line. Nice, that's gliding relatively well on top of the shimmer. For the lower lash line, I'm gonna take that like muted pink we had used in the crease and run that down below. And then let's take the deep purple and add that right onto the outer corner. For the inner corner highlight, let's do Precious Petals from Wet n Wild. I will like almost always use this one when I'm doing some type of like rosy, purple, whatever it is, just because this is like more of a rose gold. So it complements it rather well. This is also the highlight that I'm going to use for my face. Go ahead and take some brown liner for the waterline. For the brows, my pencil that I tend to use fell in the toilet. So I'm going to take the Lift and Snatch from NYX, which is a brow tint pen, and it works great. I don't know. I am definitely someone who prefers a pencil, but this is definitely a good one. For lips, I might go in with like a brown. We'll see how that works. So I'm gonna line my lips pretty dark. This is the DANESSA MYRICKS COLOURFIX in Chocolate. It's a beautiful product that I always forget I own. So I'm just gonna use this with a small concealer brush and begin applying it to my lips. I don't know how much I'm loving this lip with these eyes, but I'm gonna add some lashes because sometimes that will change my mind on how I feel about things. So let me do that. I'm also gonna fix up my bangs, and then we'll come back and have a final look. Okay, you guys, here we have the final makeup look. This is very vampy, and in my opinion, fall. I'm actually pretty happy with the dark lip and the eyes. Like I said, once I add lashes, my opinion tends to change, and I feel like if everything looks a little more balanced. I did go ahead and just add like the slightest touch of a deep brown in my crease because I did feel that I also need to add a little more darkness in my eyes. And yeah, I feel like this is a really cool look. That is really it. I feel somewhat better. I know at the beginning of the video I was kind of a wreck, but I'm a little more at ease now. But I still got a full day ahead of me. So, okay, that's all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. My sweet potatoes are ready. I just spilled so much water. Do I really want to clean that right now? Oh god. Oh. Cool. I swear, every time I film, my camera's gonna die. This is not going well.